All right, we are getting all comfy and cozy to spend some time with Becky Laurenzana. Her session is all about accessible yoga for everyday life. Becky Laurenzana is a holistic health coach, yoga teacher, and Reiki practitioner who resides in the greater Indianapolis area. Yoga has been instrumental in her personal healing journey, and she's deeply passionate about sharing the practice with others and watching their transformation as they learn to tap into the intuition of their bodies. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you. Hello. So like you said, I'm Becky. I'm going to take us through an accessible yoga practice today. We're just going to go through some poses and some breath work, and my hope is for you to use this on a daily basis. You can use this sitting in your car, you could use this sitting at your desk, you can use this all kinds of places. So we're going to start with the breath work first. Breathing is really important. A lot of times we hold our breath, we don't realize we're even holding our breath until we become really tense. So for this breath work, and it is also in the handout that you can download as well, there's some directions on there. So go ahead and for your breath work, you can lay on your bed, on your back with your feet flat to the floor. You could lay on your couch, or you could sit in a chair. You can sit on the floor in easy seat. So whatever would feel good here. And if it feels right to you, once you find your position, so go ahead and take a second to find that. Go ahead and let your eyes shut if that would be comfortable. If that is triggering or uncomfortable, just let the eyes stay open and find a soft gazing point. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And go ahead and just let the eyes shut, like I said, if you're going to do that. If not, just find your gazing point and just start to notice the body here. Start to notice the shoulders. Notice if they're up or if they're down. Notice the jaw. Notice where the tongue's at. Is it the roof of the mouth, or is it down in the throat? If it's at the roof of the mouth, just let it fall away for a minute. Just for a few seconds here, just fall into stillness. And when you're ready, we are going to start with some inhales through the nostrils and exhales out through the mouth. So when you're ready, inhale through the nostril and out through the mouth. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, exhale, let all that tension go. Sit nice and tall. Okay, so go ahead and open the eyes briefly here and just kind of flutter them open. And start to look around the room if you'd like to kind of notice where you're at in the room. Anytime you do breath work, you want to take some extra time to come out of the practice. You don't want to rush through it, otherwise you kind of ruin your zen, so to speak. So go ahead and move into the movement portion, and using your breath with your movement is super important. We tend to store a lot of stress and trauma in our body, and with the pandemic we are all holding on to a lot. So the easiest way to be calm is to connect with yourself, which is to connect with the body. And that can be difficult. I've been teaching yoga for about 3 years, and I've been practicing for about 8, and it's saved me a lot to just connect with myself. So we're going to go ahead and start with the seated cat-cow. There's different variations. You can sit on a chair with your feet flat on the ground. You can sit on the floor like I'm sitting on the floor. And there's also an all-four cat-cow position. I'll show you that at the end. And for right now, we're going to go ahead and just start with the seated cat-cow. So you can close your eyes once I get started on this, but for now, go ahead and just focus on the seated cat-cow. Or on my direction, sorry. So when you're ready for a cow, you're going to lift the chest and you're going to look up. Don't strain the neck. Wherever it goes, it goes. And for the cat, you're going to round the spine and drop the chin to the chest. And then using your breath, you'll inhale, you'll lift the chest, tip the chin up, and then exhale, round into cat pose. And then come back to stillness. And then when you're ready, go ahead and keep going with that. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, rounding. And again, close the eyes if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Ready, come back to neutral spine. Nice and tall again, let the shoulders drop. Notice if they were up here before, maybe they're down further. Go ahead and just notice for a minute here. And this is really something you can use a lot. This will lubricate the spine with your breath when you're moving your breath. So you can do this at any time. It's especially good, I think, for the shoulders, for myself, just getting that opening here in the heart. So that's a very useful thing, a useful tool. I'm going to go ahead and show you the all four cat-cow. This is one you don't have to do, especially if you have knee issues. You can always, if you do have knee issues and you still want to try this, you could put a pillow on the ground or maybe some blankets. But again, you don't have to do this if you're at work and you don't want to get down on the floor in a dress or something. It'll be understandable. So go ahead and come up on hands and knees if you're going to do this part of the exercise with me. And you want to just check alignment, wrist under elbow, elbow under shoulder. And then just take a peek back at your knees. Make sure your knees are up underneath your hips. And it's really the same as the seated. So you'll inhale and you'll kind of lift the chest here and look up, soften the belly, and then you'll exhale and round. You'll look toward your thighs on the cat in this case. Then you'll inhale, lift your chin up, and you'll soften the belly here on the cow. And then exhale to cat. Go ahead and flow with this for just a few more breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. Then go ahead and find your seat again. And I'm going to go ahead and go into some side bends here. So we'll start on the left side. So bring the left arm down to the side. And you're going to inhale and lift the right arm up and over and then ground through the right hip as you do this. Exhale, right arm down. Then inhale the left arm up and over, grounding into the left hip. And then again, exhale. Inhale, lifting the right arm up and over. Exhale. One more time on the left. Inhale. Exhale. Come to seated. I'm sorry, you're already at seated. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to go into seated twist at this point. We're going to twist toward the left first. So what you'll do, you'll take your right hand and put it on the outside of the left knee. Bring your left arm behind you. If this is too much rotation, you can just gently turn. So wherever you're at, you're going to be in this position. You're going to look over your left shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and come to center myself to just talk to you. So on your twist, you want to inhale with the straight spine, and then you exhale, and that's when the spine relaxes. So you want to inhale and exhale here on the left, and then you'll come back to center, and then you're going to turn toward the right. Same thing, bring the left hand outside of the right knee, and then turn around, looking over your right shoulder. And again, you're going to inhale, lengthening the spine, and then you're going to exhale as you relax into the spine. And you're ready. Come back to center. And this is a great one to get the spine lubricated again, get some relaxation in. Thank you for joining me, and this is all on a worksheet as well that you can reference for your use.
Yes, they can. Thank you for twisting us and stretching us. I hope you all enjoyed that. And you can follow Becky at BeckyLaurenzanaYoga.com and check her out on our market partner page for her special offers and further details, along with all of our partners from Will Make Best.